for my son like I'm Brown and Brownie. Yeah, I know I'm the one like I'm Kobe Bryant. Extra, extra, extra, you better read all about it. Lately I've been flexing, I know on my body. Put on for my son like I'm Brown and Brownie. Yeah, I know I'm the one like I'm Kobe Bryant. Swag on high percentage, know the game like I'm the Simpsons. I was down bad, I was this.
Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from GA along the sideline all game long. And the Houston Rockets starting five.
The pairing up front,
Smith and Şengün.
There with Thompson.
The three.
And for
San Antonio. Barnes up. Then there's VEMBEMYAMA.
Alperen Şengün vs VEMBEMYAMA. İnanılmaz bir maç olacak.
And the Spurs start out with the ball.
Knocked away.
Stolen by Thompson. This is his first free throw of the game.
This is not an area where they expect him to contribute. He's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
No good on the second.
So he hits one of two. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Especially on the road. Each miss fired up that crowd even more.
Alperen'den harika savunma.
Now Thompson. The basket. Smith for three. Rebound San Antonio. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team. Pass to Barnes. Takes the three. And it's Durant with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they looked right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Passes it. Back to Thompson.
Thompson.
Smith trying to break
Her
loose.
iki taraftan sert savunma olan bir
I
maç.
think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Şengün passes to KD. Back to Şengün. Goes up on the high post. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Thompson against Fox. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. Clock at 4. Barnes outside. No good. That would have tied it.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 he'll start. And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Now here is Smith. Here's Thompson. Şengün trying to free himself up. Thompson's got 5. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 3-point game. Barnes kicks to Vassell. And stolen by Eason. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And here's Barnes for 3. Here's VEMBEMYAMA. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
To the paint, out to Thompson. Outside, KD.
Shot,
high post.
And it's wide right.
It's off the rim. San Antonio's. That's good, and it's VEMBEMYAMA with the assist. Rockets trail. Şengün finds Durant. Tries again. It's tipped and stolen by VEMBEMYAMA. Here's Fox. And it's Durant with the rebound. And the Rockets with possession here. Here's Şengün. Lays it up and banks it in.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Vassell again. Now here's Vassell. He's tightly guarded. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First personal fouls. First team foul. At the line for one, Devin Vassell.
Now here's
Thompson.
He has five. Pass to Durant.
That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
VEMBEMYAMA
against Şengün.
From the wing.
Using his quickness to great effect. Vassell is all over his man.
Kicks.
From 12 feet out.
And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Got four rebounds in this game.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Barnes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Vassell, the bounce pass. Down to five on the shot clock. Rebound by Smith. Here's Thompson. And too long on the shot. San Antonio's. Fox feeling it out a bit. Got a piece of it. They recover. And it goes down 2 points. VEMBEMYAMA's got 6. Rocket shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Thompson against Fox. Deflects the pass. Here's Şengün. San Antonio with the rebound. VEMBEMYAMA's to the right side. All sorts of time. No good that time. And it's Houston the other way. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 9.
Starting out in rhythm. That's 4 out of 5 he's hit, and we're only in quarter number 1.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Harper, he's covered by Thompson. Here's Champagnie.
5 to shoot.
5 to shoot. Here's Cornette. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
The pass. Harper. There's three-pointers off the mark.
And it's Thompson
with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston.
Trailing by 2.
The putback.
And San Antonio
has possession.
Capella
covering. Count the basket. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot. He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
out to the wing.
Here's Champagny.
He's been quiet
so far. Still no points in the game.
Johnson outside.
Here's Champagny. Tate covering.
Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Here's Capella. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Beautiful work inside. Capella putting his hard hat on and going to work.
Johnson outside.
Harper.
He's covered by Thompson. Feeds.
That one doesn't go.
Adams, some nice D. Houston in the lead. Tate with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Thompson. It's hauled in by Cornette. San Antonio's. He's covered by Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And guys, what do you
think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
Durant's checked in. Here's Durant. Tips it. And it's Adams on the follow. And the Rockets lead by 2. And for the Spurs, they're shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out.
Two minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes. Second team foul. Houston foul. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for the Rockets. ALPEREN, Şengün, Jabari Smith, Fred VanVleet. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Spurs. Keldon Johnson. Personal foul. Shooting for Houston. ALPEREN Shengun. At the line for one. Assist from Jabari Smith. That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
27.